I am surprised that nobody has asked me this question yet. That as I'm constantly getting 140 in the practice test for Duolingo, of course, but not in the actual test. What the reason behind? Unfortunately, it was not been asked to me yet, but and I'm really eager to give you this answer as I can relate with you. Being a student, we are very common to each other and very relatable to each other. So here I'm going to share my experience with you guys, how I took my test, what the phase I gone through, what the mistake I have did there. So for that, I'm gonna start it with the few of the points that might be related with you also, and those which are not relatable between us. You just comment on this below, and we will make a further discussion on to that. But I find these are the common weaknesses, and might be relatable to everybody. So let's discuss with the weaknesses or the reason behind I just got 120. I might give the exam again, but it was all I need, so that I just stop there. But I'm keep trying for you guys so that I can make more videos and I take you to your target. I feel that I have gained a lot of very knowledge from that, and which I might help you too. So let's get started from here. So this is the reason that I have make a blunder in my real test. So I'm not going to present as like a presentations, but let's see in the time management. So the most common mistake that I have did during my real test, it was just the lack of time management, and in the particular part which was the conversation, I am in many of my comment I just written there in conversation part, many of my reply as like conversation part is important, it need to be focused, it need to be considered. So let's discuss here what need to be discussed. So basically I find more mistake, or I have done more mistake in the conversation part. Basically there are two two of the conversations occurred in your exam, and one might of the six answer and response, while the other have a five. But what is the blunder there, or something that exaggerated there, is that the practice you are giving is the similar kind, like it is five or six type of question asked by the every second day. You are answering the similar type of the questions repeatedly in the practice, which is not in the actual test. It is completely different and have a big paragraph there. The conversation between you and professor, or sometimes the conversation between you and your friends, it's a completely different from your practice test. There you will have a big response from your friends, or the conversation, the other party in the conversations, and there is like the options are quite similar and have a huge paragraph. It took a lot of the time understandings, as they have used a lot of the synonyms, and while you read they look very similar, while they have a big paragraph, it takes your a lot more time. So I would suggest you, like, in the next session I will suggest some of the things that you can do, or that I have done, so that I'm getting 140 right now. I'm making this video for you guys to help your time. I was done in the very of a hurry, like I need to do this, I have to do this in those days, so I make that mistake, but yet I'm happy with my score, so let it be. The another reason could be, as we are completely non-native to this language, a big paragraph or the huge paragraph, you need to have that understanding to read in a very few seconds, and also analyze what they're trying to say, and also have the ability to choose or analyze the answer that which could be a right answer of response, because they are quite similar. Like, as we are sometimes replying to somebody, it might be different response from the person to person, so it is as difficult as there. So yes, being non-native to a language, The another reason is, yeah, completely a new paragraph. You are not the used to of that paragraph. As I said, in the practice test there comes a quite a similar from the every next test. You might be memorized in your mind or taken in your mind which could be the great answer, and you just tick it without just reading it. I have did same in that way. So I just suggest you to take more concentrations or your understanding, and also the ability to use to read those paragraph in a very few seconds. And the last that is lack of knowledge of synonyms and the familiar words. Yeah, the many times I have said you, and also the lack of the knowledge of synonyms, as we just use the same kind of the word in the different times, as still I'm using the fortunately and something, so it's gonna happen, and it is very common to us. So let's see the solutions of it. If you want more videos like this, I will just make in the each and every part if you do comment and support me. So please do subscribe and do comment if you want, if it is helping you. Or so the solution is, do practice as much as you can. Make a target for a month. Do practice by doing practice, seeing the videos, mm, reading the newspaper, reading the books, novels, or trying to understand the meanings of the paragraph. What's the mm, what's the important response that you can the response at that particular time, that will sure help you in the conversation part. I would say it's a very difficult part for me, as being a participant of that. I find more difficult part overall. It also might be that I'm not getting the answer for others, and the certainly I got the answer for that it might make my mind a makeup that it is more difficult. But yes, the another is the learn synonyms and enhance your reading and understanding of the English words, sentences, and the paragraphs. Yeah, as I said. The next one is the write in American English. Yeah, this one is a very important, I would say. It will help you in writing section very much well. I have just practiced each and every part very clearly, so I have a little more knowledge of writing in American English. Like I would say, like many of American English will use the word like analyze, and in the British while we write ANALYSE, analyze. Yes. While in the American we used to write like ANALYZE, analyze. So these are the differences between the British and the American. Not only these are, please, not only these are, there are a variety of the things that makes the differences between the British and American. The very one is not the very other noticeable things that might get noticed by everybody is like, in the British English we do not put the comma at the near to the end, but yes, we use the comma in the American language, like the fruits, apple comma grapes comma and watermelon. In this way we put the comma just before the and this makes the wide or the huge differences. So please do write in the American English. The another is, you don't use the filling expression that I am using right now. Please don't. Like please don't. Take a pause in between. Try to speak with the confidently as much as you have, like I am using right now. So yes, use that way. If you are getting some problem or time to think for a very few seconds, just take a pause, a small pause, and just reback with the confident, but don't use it really reduce your mark. So these are the solution that you can use, and I hope this will definitely help. I'm not just hoping, it will help. And I hope those person who asked me this question will get this answer, and these are the mistake. I hope you are not getting this mistake in your on, as we are very common, the people who are preparing for the exam, we are very similar of age, so we can understand each other very well. And so that I'm making this video. If you like, please do like, subscribe, share, and if you want more videos like this, please do comment. And also the very important thing, if you are getting the problem in the different of the parts or want suggestions from me, please do comment, so I will suggest you and work for your weaknesses too. So that's all for today. I hope this video helps. Thank you.